Have you guys ever wondered what is the biggest scale collector Mazda RX-7 that exists? Well, in this video, I've got it for you right here. This is actually from my own personal collection, but I wanted to feature this for you guys just to show you what the details look like for a 12 scale model car. But let's dive into it starting right now. What's up guys, James again. And if you're looking for awesome JDM collectibles in a variety of brands, scales, makes, and models, check out www.modelcarshouston.com and I'll put a link down in the description below. What we have is an ignition model 12 scale Mazda RX-7. This is actually a MazdaSpeed spec setup, but let's take a close look at how accurate the details are on this amazing model car. So here it is, 12 scale in all its glory. This is actually an ignition model unit, limited production. They actually came out with a couple of different color variations. Those colors are gonna be this red one, we have a white one, we have a yellow one, and we have a blue one. But there also exists a white one with a different set of wheels. And last but not least, they actually did a special event 12 scale model. That one is yellow, MazdaSpeed A spec, with a 12 scale, believe it or not, 13B engine. So if anybody was able to get one of those, let me know down in the comments section below. But some amazing collector grade pieces going on here. Just for scale comparison's sake, here is an 18 scale model car next to this 12 scale model car. Oh my God! Wow! As you can see, pretty insane when it comes to the size difference. And I've actually done a video for comparing different scale sizes, and you can find that video right here. So check that out after this one if you want to learn more. So let's get that out of the way. And just so you guys know, before we remove the top, this is a custom sized acrylic that was specially made for this ignition model base. When ignition model sells you these 12 scale pieces, it only comes with a base and you have to get the acrylic case separately for it. And I opted to get it because obviously I don't want it to get dust and bugs inside, so it's the perfect way to protect your investment. The cover is removed. Starting with the front end of the vehicle, you will see the MazdaSpeed A-Spec full bumper replacement as opposed to the OEM setup. You've got the fog lights here, the front bumper, a nice little MazdaSpeed license plate. It's got the flip up headlights. And please note guys, Resin models are static and sealed, so nothing opens. And then moving on to the side of the vehicle, very factory-esque except for the stance. You can see that it's got a lowered stance. It does come with TE37 bronze type wheels. And if you look at the brakes, front and back are both rocking the larger diameter big brake kit multi-piston Brembos with, it looks like, drilled rotors. The rear has more of a stock caliper setup, but also has drilled rotors as well. And then the side profile, pretty factory, pretty OEM. Side skirt vent, the shape of the door, the vents, everything is so perfect. Even the way that the mirror is set up, that little cover there, the door handle, perfect detail for all that. Panning to the rear side of the vehicle, you'll see the gas cap, the rear reflectors here, just like OEM. The back has the JDM tail lights. You can tell by those 3 circles. For downforce, it's got this MazdaSpeed spoiler. All the details for the defrost here, rear wiper, the logo is here, keyhole, RX-7 logo, rear lights, license plate, and it actually does have a larger diameter exhaust. But the rear of the vehicle looks fantastic and truly looks like a real one-of-one car. If we move on over to the driver's side, because these are going to be right-hand drive JDM spec vehicles, you will see that it has a bucket seat for both the passenger and driver side, and they're both brides. They both have 4-point seat belts, and it's also got this awesome detail for the MazdaSpeed steering wheel. And then if you look at the center console area, you'll notice the shifter, the ashtray, the little buttons, everything is there, and man, the detail is just crazy. And even through the back window, you'll notice the cover it's got, and it's got the bins for the back area right behind the seats as well. I also love this base with the red stitching. It complements the car very well. And I don't know about you guys, but this is kind of like the centerpiece of all my models. This is something that I would set up at the dinner table as a centerpiece. definitely want to flex at car shows, events, but just don't leave it in the sun because these are resin models and they will melt or start to deform if not properly put in a climate controlled area. And looking at the roof here, you'll see it doesn't have a sunroof. So this would translate more to like an R1 version for us. And cost wise for something like this in a 12 scale, you're typically looking at a retail price of around $620.
Oh God! Oh God!
And these are super limited, not a lot available at all, probably less than 100 to 200 pieces at most. But then you gotta factor in the shipping, so anywhere between $650 probably at best. However, when these things become discontinued like it is now, it is super hard to get because this was a release from last year. So if you're looking for it, they're probably gonna be held on by resellers if you're lucky. And worst case scenario, you're gonna have a scalper situation here, there or two, where they're probably marking it up a couple $100. But definitely a collector's item if you're a fan of the Mazda RX-7. Okay guys, so question of the day. What do you think? Pretty crazy? 12 scale Mazda RX-7. The details are enhanced even more from an 18 scale that we're used to. I don't do a lot of 12 scale model car showings here because there's not too many that exist. However, I was happy to show you guys what these actually look like in real life. So if you enjoyed this video, like it and check out my other videos in the next slide. I'll see you in those videos or my next video.